Bill Burr's downward spiral continues, and it's really hilarious to watch. I don't know if he just got sick of making money or if somebody got some compromise on him, but to deny that Bill Burr has completely done an about face would be to deny reality. And now he's blasting people for making fun of the Snow White movie. I mean, he's just literally capitulating to the left. He's no longer like an everyman. He's literally turning into that dork. And by the way, his podcast sucks. The views for his podcast are terrible. And now maybe it's better on Spotify. I don't know that answer, but the views on his podcast are cratering. And I just wonder why that might be. I wonder why perhaps, people, 3-4 months ago, Bill Burr was getting 150, 200,000 views, and now he's getting 50,000 or 30,000 or 20,000. I mean, the guy has Keith Urban on and can't even break 100,000 views. I think it's because he let his mask slip, either that or somebody has something on him, because this is a really bizarre take. Let's get into it. A huge shout out to Meta PCs, my official computer of the quartering. Ready to ship PCs, custom PCs, everything you need. Promo code the quartering. Make sure you get yours before the tariffs hit. And huge shout out to everyone who's picking up their Mother's Day gift box. Link in the description. Once you get it, please do take a picture, leave a review. It would help immensely. Bill Burr torches conservatives for outrage over the Snow White remake, the biggest effing babies. Oh, let's hear. Here, let's hear.
I'll tell you one of my favorite things is how each side thinks the other side is dumb, and then each side thinks the other side's a bunch of babies. Specifically, the right thinks that liberals are a bunch of fucking snowflakes.
Well, they are. I mean, again, I think that you can make the argument that, like, Bill Burr was never really left, never really right, but he certainly pandered to the right. That's an undeniable fact. And now he's not just like not pandering anymore. He's outright attacking it, whether it's his free Luigi, whether it's him running away from reporters asking him if he, cares to elaborate on why he thinks billionaires should be put down like dogs, all this kind of stuff.
Whiny, entitled assholes, which, I mean, come on. That's pretty fucking true, right?
Yeah, it is.
But, like, for conservative people to act like they're not the biggest fucking babies also is fucking hilarious. Have you seen this fucking...
Martin is legend.
Whitey, we're all fucking upset. There's enough of us to get it going, trending anyway. We're upset about the new Cinderella movie. The actress playing Cinderella isn't white. There's no prince. They changed the story.
First of all, it's Snow White. This is what I mean about leftists being extremely disingenuous. I don't know. I don't listen to stuff beforehand, so if he corrects himself, fine. But the fact that he says it's Cinderella, no. People are mad because it's Snow White and it's not white anymore. It's not that people are mad that she's white in general, What
am I going to tell my kids? The shit that my people get upset about. What am I going to tell my kids?
Nobody said that. And again, he's specifically misrepresenting it. If they had made a different princess movie, or if they made Cinderella black, I'm sure people would have, griped about it. I know I would have. I'm not going to be dishonest about that. But there would have been less, historical precedent. Now there's crazy historical precedent where it's like, what are you talking about? Skin as white as snow, right? Like, this is supposed to be, she is Snow White. She's white. Now you made her Colombian.
Well, fucking talk around it the way you do we talk around the real history of this country. I think you can do that for you. You can talk around fucking genocide and slavery. I think you can talk around a stupid fucking movie.
Oh, so according to Bill Burr, being mad. See what he's doing here is he's trying to minimize it by saying, well, I mean, come on, guys. There were slaves 700 years ago. You should be worried about that.
About some broad who didn't exist? You can't do that? Go take him to go see fucking Pinocchio.
What?
I don't like Pinocchio because that fucking wooden puppet transitions into a real boy. First of all, I don't like trans people, and God only makes real boys, not some immigrant named Geppetto. What am I supposed to tell?
All right, the second part was kind of funny. But I mean, like, when you're saying, you know,
my kids.
What am I? He's obviously doing the, like, you know, everybody who doesn't agree with me is a redneck. Again, this is a guy that, like, it's so wild. You know, it's so wild to me that this is the same guy. You know what I mean? Like, this is the same guy that used to, like, rip on woke insanity. He's now being that same disingenuous woke jerk. Like, I get it, you're allowed to make fun of it, but he's, like, completely misrepresenting it.
And then you got on the other side. You got all the fucking liberals, you know. Hey, how you doing, sweetheart? Call me sir, right? Doing all of that shit and having a fucking absolute fucking meltdown. And that's basically what it is. It's my people having meltdowns while ignoring truly oppressed people in this country.
What? What? I mean, what? In a recent episode of this is like Bill Burr torches conservative over outrage over Snow White. The biggest effing babies. But he doesn't even know why people are mad. And then, you know, again, like, is Bill Burr even popular anymore? I mean, he can't. 19,000 views in 20 hours. So his podcast didn't even get 20,000 views. 50,000 views. Why is he even doing it? An hour and a half podcast for 50,000 views? I don't even understand. What is he even trying to do? And then there's this great article by, shout out to Christian Toto. Bill Burr executes the perfect clown nose on backpedal. So some satirical comments dig deep into political matters only to backpedal rather than defend their arguments. The tell? When they say, hey, I'm just a comedian. Jon Stewart routinely uses that defense, inspiring some to call it the clown nose on off trick. Even Bill Maher did the same thing, similar when Patrick Bet-David backed him into a corner. This allows comedians to riff on the latest headlines without having to soberly explain their views. Others like Jimmy Dore are more than happy to engage in healthy debate. Burr pulled off such a move on the red carpet last month. The Boston native joined the press pool to celebrate Conan O'Brien's Mark Twain Prize win on March 23rd. The comic has been skewering Elon Musk in the most unflattering way possible in recent media appearances. He suggested the billionaire is, of course, a Nazi, among other absurd things. He used his publicity appearances to stake a hard left position after years of pinging between political parties again and again. He also keeps saying Free Luigi, referencing the young man accused of taking the life of a healthcare CEO in cold blood. Naturally, two reporters pressed Bill Burr about his recent comments on the red carpet. So how did Bill Burr handle the question? Hey, I'm just a comedian. He didn't say those words, but he came remarkably close. He refused to clarify his Mangione comments to one reporter. Doing so would give her the reporter clickbait moment she craved, he said. Later, he continued his backpedal when a second reporter pressed him on recent comments. I don't watch the news, Burr said, adding he prefers to watch goofy videos on Instagram. Well, he knows about the Snow White backlash. He knows about Snow White, you know. He refused to clarify Mangione comments. Later, he continued his backpedal when a second reporter pressed him. I don't watch the news. I don't think you should be asking questions. I don't think you should be asking a comedian. You're a journalist, he said. No, that's weak. You guys are pressing back. I mean, this is the ultimate clown nose on moment. This is Bill Burr now. You know, this is the only way he can make headlines, is saying, "Oh, you can virtue signal to the left," and now his backwards apology tour has continued to go on. Of course, this is why he's doing it, is to get articles like this. Slate, a far leftoid article, outlet. Bill Burr is Renaissance. Bill Burr is the hottest thing right now, and that's saying everything about our culture right now. Is he? I haven't heard anything good about Bill Burr. I haven't heard anything positive about Bill Burr, like in a long time, other than him being beclowning himself and being a dork leftist. I don't really understand what exactly he's talking about. He's doing this for cringe headlines. I wonder what the critics gave his last stand-up special. Let's check. It doesn't even have it has a single critic review. For the hottest thing out there, critics aren't taking any time to review his stand-up. And by the way, the fans gave it a 64%. So it doesn't seem like Bill Burr. Let's compare that to his Live at Red Rocks. 88% with a 67% comedian. So what are they talking about? Bill Burr's latest comedy special, Pan. How about Paper Tiger? Let's take a look at that. 96%. So follow the trend. He goes from a 96% in 2019 to 88% in 2022. And in 2025, 64%. Yeah, tell me how great Bill Burr is. Tell me how he's crushing it. This is what your latest comedy special. People don't even like it, bro. I didn't even know it was out. It has a 64% and only one critic bothered reviewing it. But yeah, Bill Burr is the hottest thing right now because he's saying free Luigi. He's so based and watermelon pilled. Give me a break. Don't forget, promo code The Quartering over at Meta PCs, link in the description. And to pick up your Mother's Day gift box over on Amazon, all of Coffee Brand Coffee is available there now and on sale with free shipping. Some of it is free same-day shipping. I never thought I'd be able to say that. So please do, if you get a second, once you get it, make sure you take a picture, write a review. We'll talk to you again real soon.